This quilt was put together using an applique method, using the circle cutter to cut out these fun circles. This one is a quilt we call Sunspots. Next, I'll show you a drunkard's block quilt that was pieced rather than appliqued. Moving on to our ovals, we have this table runner, which uses a large oval that was then cut in half, and then it was arranged so that it created this fun wave. And finally, we have an open oval that we designed into a Celtic knot.
The Alto's 360 circle cutter will cut 128 different sizes of circles, rings, and arcs in paper, mat board, and fabric. There is a positioning pin that you place in one of these holes. The holes are 1/8 of an inch apart, and you use them to get your different sizes. Place the pin in the appropriate hole and secure it into a piece of foam core that you use to cut on. The cutter pivots around the pin for any size you need. There is also an extension that fits onto the 360 cutter to allow you to cut very large circles and arcs out to 33 1/8 inches. Large or small circles are easy with the Alto's 360. For most fabrics, a stabilizer is used. The fabric is placed on your scrap foam core, and the pin is placed in the appropriate size. A couple of extra pins will keep the fabric from moving as you cut. Now push the blade down as you start the cut and pivot the cutter all the way around to complete the circle. It's just that easy. Let's do it again at a smaller size. Adjust the pin to the size that you need and pivot it around a couple of times to check the edges so the cut is not too close to an edge. Use both hands to pivot the cutter around the pin, one to push the blade down and the other to pull the back end of the cutter around. The small hole left by the pin is easily erased just by rubbing the fabric a bit. Alto's oval cutting set comes with 4 templates, a cutter handle, 5 blades and spacers to get the different sizes and to cut oval rings. You can cut 20 different sizes of ovals and oval rings with the Alto's oval cutting set. Let's see how to cut an oval ring. We'll use a spacer in the cutter handle and cut the outside of the ring first. With stabilizer ironed to the fabric, we position the template and push a couple of pins in to secure it to our foam core. Now hold the template down and push the cutter handle around the outside of the template. Turn the foam core around as you cut, and only cut in short, comfortable arcs, keeping the handle in tight to the template. Go all the way around and back through where you started. Now take the spacer out of the cutter handle and cut the inner edge of the oval ring in the same way you cut the outside edge. Remember to cut in short, comfortable arcs and turn the foam core as you cut. Always keep the handle in tight to the template as you cut, and set the blade so it's just deep enough to cut through the fabric. Take off the template and you can use the inside oval or the outside ring. Let's do it again with a smaller size template. Place the spacer in the handle, the pins through the template holes and into your foam core, and then cut around the template, cutting in short, comfortable arcs as you go. Take out the spacer and use the same technique to cut the inner oval. Alto's 360 circle cutter and oval cutting set are simple to use tools that open up all kinds of creative possibilities for your quilting, crafting, and picture framing projects. You can purchase them at www.QuiltCut.com or call us direct at 1-800-225-2497.